best. Maybe you would argue a little against
Sometimes
State.
underperforms, easily chokes.
Yeah, underperforms, easily chokes. There's a lot of trouble in tournaments. I really want to see Minigun do well. WCS, he played amazingly. At WCS, there were two types of people watching. The one type of person was watching, like, oh my god, like, Minigun played really well. Like, Minigun played really good. Like, that's really cool. Minigun's gotten a lot better. The other people, the true Chad fans, such as myself, watched and we saw Chad playing how he always should have been playing in every tournament, because that's how he always performs on ladder. He's an amazing player. For what it's worth, for what ladder's worth, I think he's sitting at the top of NAGM with both accounts. His first account is like 300 points ahead of like the next person. Like he is
the next person.
Yeah, well, I mean like against like the next person, not account.
Sure.
Yeah, like he's an amazing Protoss player, very versatile, but suffers from nerves a lot. So it would be good to see him do better in some performances. As you said, was able to make it into Premier for WCS, which I could be wrong, but I think that might be Chad's biggest just in dollar amount tourney showing.
It might just be
of all time.
It's $2,000.
$2,000 just for winning that. I think it was for Desro too.
Yep, most definitely.
So would be really nice to see Chad pull out a strong performance in this tournament, just because he always should have. Chad should have always been. Chad should always be on the forefront of your mind when you think of like best foreigner players, or at least Protoss players. But he always has a habit of underperforming, which is unfortunate. So hopefully we see that change.
Hopefully we do. And yep, we see Chad here scouting. Looks like a Reaper opener for QXC. Let's open the production tab real quick. Oh, actually, reactor really quick.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Usually the gas is early indicator of Reaper. In this case, a reactor. Looks like he's just going to be pumping Marines off of it. So a very similar opener potentially to last game, where he's going to expand with double Marine production, except this time it's going to be of one barracks instead of two, and with the gas a little bit earlier. And that's also going to allow him to transition into a factory and potentially medevacs a little bit quicker, maybe stim a little bit quicker. But it's going to hurt his economy a little bit on the mineral front of things. So his expansion is going to be a little bit more delayed compared to yesterday. And actually, double
two Reapers. Is he going to be going for a big Reaper play? Maybe like up to 8 to 12? Do you think? Like, I can't imagine putting the reactor
forever,
just
but then again, I don't really watch TVP.
Sure.
So we'll go ahead and learn with you guys and try to make the best sense we can out of what we see.
Interesting.
And bullshit you as little as possible.
As little as possible. I don't know, I feel like I can't see him stopping at just 2 Reapers. He would have to make more behind this, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't really have the gas for it, so just one at a time now. So
Okay.
this is a little bit strange, and actually pulling off of gas.
Pulling off of gas. So only 4 Reapers. Maybe, and then into Marine production afterwards?
It has to be. He's going up to
Yeah.
4 Reapers.
And he pulled off all of his gas, so...
Yep, a strange build by QXC.
Maybe, what if 4 Reapers into, like, fast 3rd CC? That seems kind of crazy, doesn't it?
A little bit. I mean, 3 Reapers would have made a lot of sense because that would 2-shot probes.
Mm-hmm.
With 4 Reapers, I guess he has a little bit more wiggle room to, lose 1 Reaper and still 2-shot probes.
Sure.
But Chad actually scouts it, so
Comes back in.
he might try to boost an extra stalker or something.
And gets a full scout, too. Chad saw everything he needed to see there.
Yeah. QXC is still waiting for the extra 2 Reapers. He wants probably to wait for those so he can go in and kill those probes as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
He might even be able to engage the Stalker once he has the 4 Reapers out. And Chad has actually not been producing an extra Stalker at all.
That's pretty risky. The extra
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there, okay.
Chad too good.
Stargate does go up in the corner of Chad's base for the early Oracle.
It's quite possible. It's, yeah, I would think it's most definitely an Oracle at this point. Usually when you go Void Race, you want to proxy them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really good at dealing with things like bunkers.
Oh, I wonder if he needed
picks
that.
it off. I think he did. I mean, why not?
Why not?
He
Yeah.
picked off a Reaper and prevents, maybe if it prevents 1 probe from dying, I think
He's not going to do anything else with the energy.
Yeah, exactly. And when you think about it, the 4 Reapers is such a heavy investment. QXC was really banking on those to do something.
Maybe.
They've done nothing at all.
The only thing that worries me is that, we are going to have the Oracle spotted. The only thing that worries me there is that QXC is making a lot of Marines. And losing that Photon Overcharge, he's going to have at least 1 available when, if those Marines...
Yeah, those Marines kind of have to sit back as well, if you're thinking...
For the Oracle,
from
true. Yeah, that's true.
perspective, so... Mm.
Do have the Oracle headed across the map. It did manage...
Oh, wow.
What?
Really fast.
Third. Oh, hello, third. So Oracle did manage to pick off the 2 other Reapers. Twilight Count's going down as well. This is really nice, too. I love the Twilight Council into, like, other stuff builds, because you can fake pressure so easily in the PvT matchups. Even without knowing much about PvT, I see it happen all the time, and it's pretty obvious what's going on. The Protoss will move up with, 4 to maybe 6 Stalkers, and then they throw it on the pylon. And, with Terrans and how the metagame plays out these days, they're really scared of, like, that big early pressure. So they might, commit a lot to defending it, maybe put up an extra bunker or 2 or 3, and do all sorts of things to be defensive against it, only to realize eventually, like, hey, like, why does he only have 6 Stalkers? Like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly.
man.
Maybe,
And then...
Yeah, maybe if QXC scouted or scanned the Twilight Council, that would play a big role in that.
Yep.
Charge actually being researched.
That's really...
Not blink. That's cool.
That's cool. Because he's not doing the blink all in.
Yeah, of course not.
So how, like... Oh, so, like, where does that put you then as a Terran? So, Minigun fakes maybe big pressure, forces QXC to move out, and then when he moves out, he moves into charge lots? Like, who would expect that?
Well, I don't think Minigun's trying to fake the pressure.
Yeah,
I think he's just playing it very greedy style, and QXC is looking to punish it, actually.
Oh, this is a really good timing for QXC to move out at charge. Probably won't be done in time.
Is Stim just finished? 1-1 or 1-1's not going to be done, or +1 is not going to be done for QXC, but his combat shields will by the time he hits. Minigun with a decent number of units, he has an
QXC
overcharge.
might not... Oh, that probe might have betrayed it. Maybe not. Oh, I wonder if that probe just gave away that third.
And I think the whole... Yeah, probably did. But I think the whole idea of Minigun's Oracle was to keep QXC back. And perhaps it was successful. At least Minigun is a player that
1
always...
second from charge.
Oh, no Nexus overcharge this time.
It was
Actually,
used
not
at the
for this
third,
case.
unfortunately.
Yeah, so this is going to be a lot of trouble for Minigun now.
I think so.
No Medivacs, however. So if Minigun can get maybe 1 or 2 more warpins, just cut reinforcements is what he has to do right now. There's another warp
4
in
warp
cells.
gates working up 2. He is going to be able to sandwich this army into the top.
Has to be really careful. QXC, I think being too hesitant to move.
Yeah, but Minigun messing up a little bit here. I don't know if moving up this ramp was QXC's best plan. Maybe just sitting at the natural and killing everything there.
I think that would have been good.
Minigun is being really indecisive with his units, back and forth, just losing way too much free.
Yeah, he's going for it a little bit late. Charge is done, however.
Yep.
So
Finally
this might
going
just be
in
enough.
here. Yep. And I think he'll be able to clean it up. But, man, he lost a lot of stuff over there. I think that was a big misstep by QXC. He could have sat in
By
this
both.
natural.
I think both players were incredibly indecisive during that whole thing.
But I'm sorry. We do have stuff going on down over here. I think that QXC could have destroyed that natural and maybe a lot of probes if he would have sat his entire army back there. Because how do you engage that as a minigun?
He could have definitely traded really efficiently against that army. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Even in going up the ramp, I don't mind that as much if QXC had just gone for
maybe
side,
run into
run in.
Yeah. Instead of just sitting up there and waiting for Minigun to build up an army on both sides.
Because he's not going to be able to reinforce it.
Yeah.
QXC was never going to be able to reinforce it. So might as well,
do something.
Do something with whatever units he has there. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to escape. He's not going to be able to reinforce. So
maybe he channeled his inner Protoss, ran up the ramp, and then remembered he didn't have force field. I don't know.
It's possible.
It's pretty weird.
In either case, it wasn't as bad as it could have been for QXC because Minigun was also very indecisive in when he wanted to engage the army. So he did pick off a few units here and there, but I think it could have been a lot better for him.
Sure. Chad in a pretty good spot right now, though. Been mining this third. This third is fully saturated. QXC's finally getting his third online. Orbital command halfway done. SCV's finally rallied in. Minigun has harvested a fair bit from this expansion. Almost like about 100, 150 per patch. Both gases going as
We
well.
got an engagement going on right now, and Medevac is picking off QXC's army. Just kind of back for now. Minigun will have Storm, I think, pretty soon, if he doesn't already have it.
Yep, already got it.
Does.
And a couple Templar, two, three High Templar out on the field already with charge lots. 1 armor upgrade already. 2nd armor upgrade only 45 seconds from completion.
Yep, Robo on the way as well.
Wow. Minigun is completely ready for this drop. Yep, and QXC knows it. He can't push in here.
Yep, and there's awareness by QXC as well.
Proxy pylon being found by QXC up here. Minigun's not going to be able to warp in from that one, although he does have another one a little bit more to the west.
Yeah, there's a unit rallied there though. QXC also a fantastic player, looking everywhere for those pylons.
Nice. Oh,
did he just change? Nope, there's a Marine still going there, I think. Nope. Nope. Those Marines.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it looks like he will be going
He
there.
might be... Yep, okay, he does see it eventually. That's good. For QXC.
Indeed.
But not for our hero, Chad Jones.
Yeah. Ghosts come in now. The upgrade for Ghost Energy is done. So... Yeah, not much else going on. Is that +3 armor already for Minigun?
Yep, +3 armor on the way. He does have 2 armors complete.
Only 14 minutes in. That's pretty fast.
We have a Widow Mine set up with the 3rd here. Pretty annoying. I don't know if Minigun is going to try to just...
Oh, wow.
Storms it.
One
We'll
more.
take 2 storms to kill it, and the Nexus will go down.
Yep. And that's pretty cool. That's just him saying, I don't want to wait for my Observer. Perhaps he could have. The Observer was right there.
Do have a medevac dropping here. Minigun not noticing it. He might... oh, it does manage to land a feedback.
I think QXC could have maybe killed it. Oh, not the best storm there. Shower in the solids.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Minigun good positioning. He's going to see this coming. Repositioning his entire army. QXC's army is very small here, but he does have the medevacs to escape.
Very true. He does have the ghost there as well, although not as effective against this.
Oh, very
wow,
nice storm
nice,
flank.
Chad.
Yeah.
Perfect storm flank.
Yeah,
that's the kind of stuff that you talk about in forums, but you can never manage to make work in games.
Yeah.
That was like really, really, really cool. Wow, really nice. Completely shut down any aggression coming from that. Oh, he is going to drop in.
Does he have feedback? Nope. No. Yep, and Minigun now trying to establish his 4th. QXC not able to do anything about that.
Nope.
QXC with that drop, he was trying to pull Minigun's army away from that 4th, and so that his real army could come in. But Minigun a little bit too good. He was already positioned at the 4th. So
Warping going on in QXC's main here. Another
and
drop
he's doing the
going
same
on.
thing again. The big drop is going to be at the 3rd, it looks like, by QXC, that is. Good feedback. And he's going to scan it, but the Colossus is there and gets scared.
And you got 2 defense, 1 armor upgrade to the 2 attack upgrades, 1 armor upgrade from QXC. So both players, okay, fairly.
3 is now done.
3 just finished, yeah. The 3rd defense just finished for Minigun. I think. Will in 1 second.
Yeah. Thermal lines being researched as well. Not overcommitting to Colossi, but does want to force out some Vikings. Getting Blink as well.
I like this 4th from QXC. I think more Terrans should do it. I always scout for it when I play ZBT, and I never see him take it, which is always surprising. I guess it's kind of hard to defend.
Against Meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even I guess Warp Prism, but still a cute 4th to take, I think.
You mean without breaking the rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
No, he is breaking the rocks,
Sure.
so he can transfer some SCVs. Oh, gotta be careful with those Templars.
Another big drop going to pressure Minigun's 3rd,
Yeah.
that base. Yeah.
QXC doing a really cute multi-prong harass all over this game. And Minigun might just go for the kill here. His army is so far positioned. Oh, he's gonna choose to win.
Minigun does recall back. A base trade here would have been interesting. Oh, nice feedback.
Yeah,
on
I think
Ghost
Minigun
there.
was in a position where he could have just attacked, seeing that QXC's entire army was off position.
Yeah.
And perhaps done a lot of damage. But Minigun is a pretty safe player. He likes the macro game.
Definitely.
So-
And I mean, you can tell that like units all over the map. He's got High
there's a
Templar
Templar
everywhere. Not paying attention.
Ah.
But I mean, he does have a lot of stuff all over the map ready to defend these drops, which is good on Minigun. You can see he's got, if you look down at his 5th, and another drop going on the main. Dark Templar this time. I don't know if that's worth it. I guess he'll get a few workers, but I mean, Dark Templar are really gas heavy.
Marines, if he could have focused the Marines a little bit earlier, then...
Oh, he did get all the Marines, so now he's going to take out quite a few SCVs. Nice job. 9 kills on that Dark Templar.
10, 11, 12, 13.
QXC rallied a
14.
Marauder there, but wasn't watching. Can the Dark Templar kill the
Who
Marauder?
wins?
Oh my
Gotta
god!
be so close.
Own it!
Not
I think there's
close.
like big fights going on, we should probably watch. But that Dark Templar going to town, 15 kill Dark Templar, is going to take out the turret. Wow, which means at least a scan will have to be.
Look at that Templar being sneaky.
Every sneaky.
You
so
can
much.
never tell with Chad if
If he's watching or not.
yeah, if he's watching those Templars or not. Sometimes they'll
Is he
get,
gonna
they'll
get
the
the,
sickest plays up.
Oh no, he
No,
won't.
no way,
Wow. Another drop action going on down here. Chad defends it
medevac.
perfectly.
Yeah, full mega getting picked off.
At least one. I don't know how many were there.
Yeah, I think it was full.
Was it this one? Oh my god! That Dark Templar would kill 2 of the Marauder up there. I think QXC sent 4 Marauder? Wow. What a champ.
What a champ. And it looks like Chad wants to try and push a lot of energy on those ghosts.
SCVs! 6 of them. Roasted,
Oh,
7,
needs
8.
to drop the storm. EMPs could be huge here. He has so much energy on those ghosts.
Oh, wow.
That
All
doesn't
the
EMP
EMPs
anything.
miss.
That was so weird.
All
Wow.
the EMPs miss.
Only 2 ghosts left.
Wow. Only 1 High Templar left, though. Although he does have 2 Storms on him, so almost 75 each, right? Oh, never mind. There's another one up here. So
Yeah, the
sneaky with
hidden
those
one,
High
yeah.
Templar. The hidden Chad Templars.
Yeah, and there's the Vikings. I was gonna say even
More Dark Templar
damn.
running through.
That's some crazy. I was gonna say if the Templars got picked off, it doesn't matter as much as the Ghosts getting picked up because there's no Vikings.
Yeah.
And Chad would still have Splash, but that's no longer the case.
Yep.
You see on top of it.
Lots of I don't. Oh, nice Storms going
Very
down.
nice.
I think QXC is just this is the spot that like the Terran doesn't ever want to be in, where the Protoss is just funneling stuff into your main base and just taking out everything, where you just feel like you're being
Yeah.
eaten away from the inside. Chad's got an amazing bank, 4K minerals bank.
Ridiculous.
He's
And
got
adding more next side too.
yeah, tons of warp gates, tons of bases, tons of
I would
gas
actually
income.
see a lot more. I would actually like to see a lot more warp gates from Chad.
Sure, maybe to get that reinforcement.
How many does he have right now?
We got 1,
I think there's a
2,
more
3,
efficient
4,
way to-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What was that? Was that timeout?
Oh, T. That's timeout. Production was wow.
Oh,
we'll do
hit
it
T?
after.
Oh, holy crap, when did they add this in?
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow, good job, Blizzard. Or Gameheart.
So 11,
11
gateways.
warp gates.
I think he could have a lot more.
Yeah, probably, as ridiculous as it says, up to like 19
25.
or 20. 25 maybe. I'm not a Protoss. 25
25.
sounds too crazy to me. But
Okay,
at least
20.
like 19, 20, so you could just like have a huge barrage, instantly reinforce your entire army. That being said, we're praising Minigun a lot. Yeah, I was going to say QXC's doing a pretty good job at staying together under the pressure. I mean, he keeps cleaning out his main. He's got units there to defend. He does have turrets up to defend, although his Harvester count is taking a big hit. That's important to keep in mind, though. 40 to 72 Harvesters. That means 30 more units, 33 more supply that QXC has for army. That's actually pretty important.
Yeah, and come the late game, QXC can sacrifice a few more of those SCVs in favor of growing his army even more.
Definitely.
His army doesn't look huge for some reason. Oh, there.
Yeah, it's because he's got units all over the map trying to defend. He does have a drop going on over here. DT's warped in to clean it up. I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
I think they will, and I don't think Minigun cares that
Maybe.
much about that base anyways.
Yeah, I was going to say... oh, he stopped targeting the Nexus. Oh, but we got a huge fight going up here. Lots of stuff. Almost all the Vikings gone. That's not good.
That ain't good.
That's really bad. Ghosts are not going to be enough to stop the Colossus.
Not a lot left to tank for those Colossi, though, on Minigun's end.
Sure.
Oh, there's the Archons now popping out of nowhere.
The problem with these trades is that
Uh-oh.
even if QXC manages to trade evenly, Minigun has such a huge bank behind it, and QXC's almost broke that.
Yeah, and that's more to the point that Minigun perhaps should have had more gateways.
More warp gates
or
in it. Yeah,
gates in.
definitely. Wow, good games played by Minigun.
Great games, very solid wins.
QXC.
Yeah, like you said, we were praising Minigun a lot, but he was
Yeah.
doing all the cool.
Definitely. And QXC tried really hard in game one.
He
going through the
always
cloak
tries
bench.
really hard. That's QXC. That's
Yeah, but these
QXC's
aren't even
thing.
practice games, and he's
Yeah.
trying really hard. No, QXC.
He tried one. He was 1 APM faster than Minigun.
There we go.
225 for QXC,
224.
224 for Minigun.
In that second game, QXC was all over the place, but Minigun, I guess, electing for that greedier opener and just managing to hold it off. I think that, I think this last game would have looked way different if QXC would have been more decisive with that attack that he sent in.
So when we were looking, when we were wondering what Rob from production was trying to tell us.
Oh yeah, we said how many warp gates are there? Rob
Yeah,
says.
So he goes like this. That's like timeout, break.
I think so.
It's-
Yeah.
It's everything.
Or
We're
stop,
like,
maybe.
Stop.
Even,
Yeah,
like-
it's like what did we do? Did someone break the rules?
Yeah.
He was trying to say T. Hit T. I can't think of a better way to say that though.
I think
in
normally
sign
for the
language.
American for T, you would do
T.
like the 2 fingers
2 fingers
like that. I think
It's possible.
for Rob maybe next time. Rob in production. We need to bring back
Joe
from production.
Yeah.
He
Joe-
knew his shit. He
yeah.
probably would have wrote on one of those pieces of paper that
Yeah, hit
that he
T.
brought.
I
he
mean,
would have
how
wrote
hard is that?
T for production or
That's
something.
that's what Joe from production usually does. Rob from production, on the other hand, goes like this.
So, Minigun able to win in a convincing fashion, 2-0, which means that For our next set of matches, we will be playing the winners match of Vibe versus Minigun.
Root versus Root.
Root versus Root.
Root for Root.
Those games should be fun. Vibe versus Minigun. Wow. What a game.
Wow. We're going to go to a 3-minute commercial now in between series. So you guys stick around for more MLG GameOn Invitational action with Cats and Destiny.